General Motors has to do something with its investment in NUMMI, New Union Motor Manufacturing Incorporated, a joint venture it formed with Toyota to build cars in the United States. And since GM no longer gets rebadged Toyota Corollas, it might as well get a version of Toyota's Matrix, which is a spunkier version of what a Toyota Corolla wagon would be if there were such a thing as a Toyota Corolla wagon. And since Pontiac doesn't have a wagon version of the Pontiac G5, a sedan in the same market category as the Corolla, what's more logical than a Pontiac Matrix? Of course, Pontiac calls it the Pontiac Vibe. This is John Matrix of CarBuzzer.com with another CarBuzzer.com RoadSkill report. And bless their hearts, Pontiac stylists have done their best to conceal the origins of the Vibe. Up front, the Vibe has the trademark Pontiac split grille and its own headlight design. The hood is rounder and lacks the spines down the hood that the Matrix has. But turn the cars in profile and it's evident that they not only are built on the same platform, but have the same body as well. The drivetrain and suspension are the same as well. Our 2009 Pontiac Vibe AWD tester equipped like its counterpart from Toyota. Here's a 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine rated at 158 horsepower. You can't see it, but this Vibe has all-wheel drive, as its name would suggest. Something neat about the Vibe ADW is that instead of the semi-independent rear suspension of the standard 2.4L, it has four-wheel independent suspension with sophisticated link-type suspension back here. We don't like the fake bolt heads on the alloy wheels, however. The interior is almost a dead ringer for that of the Matrix as well. Cargo handling is the same too. Alas, the all-wheel drive Vibe isn't available with the 5-speed manual transmission, standard equipment on all other Vibe models, and the automatic it gets is only a 4-speed rather than the front driver's 5-speed. And while the 5-speed has sequential shifting, the 4-speed has this relatively old-style zigzag pattern. Because the mechanicals are the same as the Toyotas, we can expect the driving to be similar as well. Let's find out exactly what that means. All-wheel drive means the ability to go in snow, but obviously we don't have any of that here today. It does banish torque steer, however, a minor problem with the front drive Vibe Matrix models because there isn't a whole lot of torque to deal with. But the problem with all-wheel drive is that it's heavier than front-wheel drive, and that makes itself known in somewhat less than vibrant acceleration. Slower than the front drive models, which don't exactly tear up the pavement either. Now, one thing the Vibe does do well is handle. Despite it being a fairly tall vehicle, there's very little lean. There's a pretty good sport suspension on this. And with the all-wheel suspension, all-wheel independent suspension, it really soaks up, the bumps on this road. This little hill climb, which has more patches than a hobo convention. Although there's a fair amount of suspension noise and road noise comes up over the pavement irregularities. It would be nice if we had a little more oomph getting up this hill, however. Can manually select the gears. Which makes the Vibe much more responsive. So why, if the Toyota Matrix and Pontiac Vibe are so similar, why should one choose the latter? Well, there are dealership considerations and personal taste regarding styling, but we also compared our tester's price with that of a similarly equipped Matrix and discovered that the Vibe beats the Matrix by more than $1,000 at $22,615 to $23,858. Of course, that's before any special offers, rebates, discounts, loyalty, money, conquest deals, and such, and you also have to address how much each will be worth a few years down the road. But getting back to where the cars are made, the Toyota Matrix has final assembly in Canada, while the Pontiac Vibe goes together in Fremont, California. Now wrap your flag around that one. Pontiac will. Now you can always get more information on the Pontiac Vibe and other cars too at carbuzzer.com. But in the meantime, I'm John Matris, and this has been another carbuzzer.com RoadSkill report.